You shared a couple verses
tough
with
for
me
me.
to understand the new covenant. Is it worth bringing those out? I mean, I know that it's not like that's kind of the resume type stuff, but it's in
Well,
there.
it just says, in the new covenant, it says that I'm going to bring a new covenant.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to write my word on the hearts of my people.
Mm-hmm.
No longer will neighbor show neighbor.
Yeah.
No longer will brother teach brother.
It's written on our hearts.
And all of them will be saved.
All hearts, right?
And all of them will know me, and they will be my people, and I'll remember their iniquities no more.
From the least to the greatest.
Yeah, and it says from the least to the greatest, they'll know me.
Yeah.
And so, this isn't an exclusive club.
Right. Well, that's the key. That's the key. That's the key right there. Like
This isn't man choosing God.
Right. That's the key.
Nobody's out there choosing Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, God's choosing man.
Right.
God chose man
Everyone.
before the world began. And so that's because we didn't see that, we can't believe that. But what God do? Well, he gave us Jesus. It says that he brought forth a manifestation in Jesus Christ. And so what did he do? Well, I'm going to show you in the flesh what I did for you because I loved you. This is how much I loved you.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I like what you said. It's not an exclusive club. And we as parents, I mean, imagine that. I mean, God sending his son and having his son die for us. That's pretty deep. Pretty deep. Yeah.
But he did all that before the world began.
Yeah.
And so he loved us so much that he brought us, he came in the form of flesh to show us what he did. And he says, I did this for my purpose and my grace.
Yeah.
Why? Well, because my purpose is different than man's purpose.
Yeah.
My grace is different than man's grace. We give grace right up until we find out
Not
Joe
that.
went off and
not that. I won't forgive that. Yep. I won't forgive that. Right. And in that movie I watched last night, just by accident, an interview with God, he's like, so knowing this, what you just described, all from least to greatest, before the world began, I forgave all sin, all iniquities. So what could you do that would be unforgivable to God? The answer is nothing. Nothing. And people, well, what about this person? What about that person in history? They did all these bad things. No, everything is forgiven.
Yeah, we think we're in some exclusive club.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And there's people out there that, they didn't get it. And so they never, said the 14 words or did the repentance or whatever that is. They didn't, they did something.
Yep, you're almost in, but you didn't do this, so sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's all. And what's that mean, all? And a lot of people, that encompasses all religions. That encompasses all races. That encompasses the entire world.
That's what I'm talking about when you read the Bible and you're right and wrong, good versus evil belief system, because you can't comprehend that. You read something like that and you can't comprehend that. It can't mean that.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the commandments.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So we still think we're under the commandments.
Right. And that right there is the deepest. Like that's what you just shared there is the deepest thing. Like
that's just man. Listen, if we're walking through planet Earth and we're still just saying, well, I'm just a sinner saved by grace. We're still talking about our, unrighteousness and our behavior and, our repentance and, whatever is in your program. That's just man sitting under a message of dualism. It's really what it is.
Yeah.
It's a double-minded man. Believing in an opposite of God.
Yeah.
Believing in an opposite power.
Making God small.
and making His grace small.
Right. There's
So-
limit, right.
Yeah.